Hey everybody, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Today I was wanting to talk to you guys about the absolute best action horror games ever created, and that is the F.E.A.R games. I don't have the first one anymore, or F.E.A.R files anymore. I ended up having to sell them. They were skyrocketing in price. I needed some money, blah blah blah. Super depressed about it, but let's just act like I have the first one right here. And the first one, you are part of a group called the First Encounter Assault Recon. And what these individuals do is they are sanctioned by the government in order to handle missions throughout the world that have to do with the supernatural, the spiritual, and the psychoactive stuff. And you are tasked with finding an individual named Fettel. And Fettel is creating a army of drones that he can control with his mind. And while doing so, you start uncovering a story about a very powerful spirit who was abused as a child and was super psychologically and spiritually advanced. And she could read people's minds from all the way across the world. They ended up having to contain her, etc., etc. I don't want to spoil too much. The gameplay loop is pretty much so you are in these dark, claustrophobic buildings and offices, and the lighting is the main draw in this game. I mean, it is so gorgeous to see the way that light interacts with the world, and it's so eerie. The sound effects in the background, the ambience is just so solid. The combat is so good. You're able to slow down time. You're able to use unique melee abilities. You can do your regular melee strikes, or you can dive and do a melee, or you can duck and slide and do a melee. And they come in handy way more than you might think. There are collectibles spread out. There's lore spread out throughout the world, and that is a common thing in each game, is the collectibles and the lore for leveling up and for learning about what's going on in this universe. And this universe has had very many supernatural, very weird things that have been happening, all linked to this chick right here. And, well, the first one is a lot of people's favorites. I enjoy it a lot, but I wouldn't consider it my favorite. I'm in the minority. I think 2 and 3 are better because 2 and 3 expands upon the story. 2 and 3 gives you more information about the lore. It's more cinematic. The combat is far more fleshed out and far more versatile, especially in the third game. In 2, you are a another soldier, and his name is Sergeant Beckett, and he's from the F.E.A.R First Encounter Assault Recon, and you are on another mission parallel to the first game's mission, and you guys are investigating the same things. But during this one, the main chick, the main baddie, has taken a very special interest to Mr. Beckett here. And in the game, I don't want to spoil it, but in the game, Beckett ends up having a spiritual connection to Alma. And that is a big player in the story of this game, that spiritual connection to Alma. And F.E.A.R 3 takes place immediately after F.E.A.R 2. And you have Fettel in here, and the guy, Point Man, from the first game, is back. And you find out that Point Man and Fettel are siblings who were experimented on because they had a special connection to Alma and to the spiritual world. And you slowly uncover that story while facing hordes and hordes and hordes of demonic entities, spiritual apparitions, poltergeists, soldiers, drones, fanatics, cultists. I mean, this one is so good. I can't believe people talked bad about this game. This one's so good. It's phenomenal. I don't understand the hate. I just think that most people don't like change, and this one had a lot of change in it. But change is a really good most of the time. I mean, you want things to evolve and to get better. But you delve deep into these two individuals and their connection to Alma. And I want to tell you, but I won't tell you the connection to Alma. I need you to go and play these games. The best place to play these games are on Steam, absolutely. Jack the graphics up. F.E.A.R 3, you're going to want to play it with a friend, for sure. Especially, F.E.A.R 3 is designed for you to play it with a buddy. One of you plays Point Man, the other plays Fettel. And there's also really solid multiplayer in 3 as well. There's like your typical PvP stuff, but then there's also like a survival wave-based like defend your base, build up your base, repair your base, upgrade your weapons, collect materials for ammo for better weapons, etc., etc. It's a really interesting loop. And I hope that you guys check it out. And I want to appreciate all of you for stopping to watch this video. And I hope that each and every one of you have a fantastic day. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.